For the longest time. Okay, you didn't come here to hear me sing, but you did come here to let me show you how to make the best Raiders mock draft defensive masterpiece edition, because I really feel like for the longest time, this Raiders defense has been awful. Like, there's been a couple of bright spots, guys like Max Crosby. I mean, Chandler Jones at some points last year scoring that game-winning touchdown against the Patriots, yes. But for the most part, yeah, there's definitely been a lot to be left on the table to be liked. And I really think that the Raiders, they could go quarterback at 7, but I say let's see what we can do to get the best defense on the field for the Raiders in 2023. So, first off, signing Duke Shelley was huge. Absolutely huge for the Raiders. I think that really did solidify their defensive backfield, their defensive corner room. So I'm feeling pretty good about things for the Raiders DBs and all that. I think you've got to go more at a linebacker, edge rusher type a direction here, because I'm really happy about Marcus Epps coming in too. So we're going to go ahead and do a 7-round mock draft for the Raiders here. So right off the bat, go down to the Raiders at 7. Get out of here, Seahawks. High speed, low drag. Going to the PFF side of things, care for positional value as well as drafting for needs as well as a little bit of randomness, because it's the draft and life is random. So we're going to go at it here. We're going to start the draft and see where things fall here. So also we're going to help out the defensive line. Oh, Jalen Carter. Are you kidding me right now? Like, getting arguably the best defensive tackle in this draft. I mean, he's incredible. I know about some of the issues with him in terms of his, for lack of a better term, his off-field issues. If you don't take him here, you know the Bears are. And if they somehow end up with Jalen Carter at 9, I'm going to be upset. I'm absolutely going to be sick to my stomach. So I'm going to do the shocking thing here. We're going Jalen Carter, baby, at 7. I love where things end up here. You could trade down, but Jalen Carter right here, oh, that's just nasty. He's going to come in right away for the Raiders. Doesn't he just scream Raiders to you? Just going to come in, be a wrecking ball for him. Oh, I love it. I love it. That's beautiful. Okay. So now we get into the second round, and I really want to shore up the rest of this offensive line. Steve Avila is there. Let's see. Steve Avila, Luke Whippler, Joe Tittman. I think this is the perfect spot to trade down. So if you're the Raiders, I think if you want to trade down a couple spots and get some, who's 146? So 4-5, future 2. No, 4-5, future 4. So you get an extra 4th round pick to trade down an extra, to move down a couple of spots here, a 4th and a 5 and a future 4. Hey, 4-5, future 4. I like it. Moving down a couple of spots, and at least a center is going to be there who they move up for. So Nathaniel Dell, fine. Not really that worried about it. Plus, you still get Steve Avila there who can play guard or center. This is nasty. And you got 3 picks now in the 3rd round. Things, plus you're back at 40, excuse me. Or 70, whatever. You guys get the point. 70, 100, 109, 115. Yeah, you got some things rolling here. Ooh, Darnell Wright fell to you in the 3rd round? How is that possible? Okay. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to take it. Okay. So for the rest of this draft, I'm sorry, the offensive line is good. We're going all defensive pieces. So Tyjae Spears is there. Blake Freeland, late 3rd round. Tucker Kraft. That's tough. Tucker Kraft's a stud. Hopefully we get him on the show soon. Shout out to Caleb Brozick for helping us make that happen. DeMarvin Overshowed. Oh, yeah. Playmaker, defensive linebacker. Yeah, just going to come in, wreak havoc. Love it. Ivan Pace, J.L. Skinner. Ooh. Yasir Abdullah. Colby Wooden. Yasir Abdullah. Yep. Yasir Abdullah. You get some edge help. Really 3 guys here that you are really counting on. Oh, Keandre Coburn. Cam Jones. Oh, Zach Pickens. Defensive line is a huge need. Zach Pickens in the 4th round. Oh, baby. Like, literally, legitimately the best dude to come in and play defensive tackle in terms of rushing the passer. Not even close, if you ask me. So Chase Brown is still there. Olusegun Oluwatani, Noah Sewell, Jonah Tavai. I like how this is definitely coming around for the Raiders. Jose Ramirez, Xavier Hutchinson. He's going to be there at 141. So who's the BPA right now? Steve Avila, we got right tackle. We're good. Noah Sewell, not really. I don't think I want to double and triple down on linebacker. Catrell Clark. I think I'm going to go Jose Ramirez, and then I'm going to go Xavier Hutchinson here. So you get Xavier Hutchinson, who's a big-bodied wide receiver. He's going to do so many different things for you. It's absolutely nasty. So Jacob Slade. Really, this defensive masterpiece thing has already come together. Like, you've got dudes everywhere that are going to make a difference. Like, okay, Noah Sewell's still there. This is harder than I thought. Keaton Mitchell. You don't really need running back because you brought back guys that you're really comfortable with. Guys like Josh Jacobs, who you franchise tagged. Yes, it is what it is. There also Amir Abdullah. He just needs to get the ball more because he's a stud. Owen Papo. Catrell Clark. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go Catrell Clark here. I know we're pretty good at the corner setting here, and I know you double down, but it never hurts to, like, what has been the biggest weakness for the Raiders? It has been corner, and I'm not even sorry about doing it. Defensive tackle Emil Ekiyor. Tyler Lacey is a stud too. Who's their D tackle? Really nobody is there. Stetson Bennett. Do you just want to go Stetson Bennett here just to see what could happen? I'm going to go Stetson Bennett because, I mean, you're going to probably build around what you got in a guy like Jimmy G, and it doesn't hurt to bring in a winner, like an actual winner. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Cameron Brown, Muhammad Diabate, Lee Winters. We already got wide receiver. Warren McClendon. We got guard. Kenny McIntosh is a lot of fun, though. But I'm really not worried about the Raiders there in that particular spot. Gervais. Should we just trade all four of these for like a 6th-round pick or something? I wouldn't be against it. Ooh, Cameron Young. I like me some Cameron Young. We're going Cameron Young in this particular spot, and we are going to kind of button it up from there. I know you franchise tagged Josh Jacobs, but Mohamed Ibrahim is going to be a stud. Literally had over 1,600 rushing yards for Minnesota last year. I think he could be your new replacement at running back. Even though you brought in Zeus last year, I understand that. But I mean, Zeus has a kind of an injury history, and you've got a guy that Ibrahim that has shown the ability to actually be able to carry some dudes and be the focal point of an offense. Richard Gorgiage. Cameron Latu. I'm going Cameron Latu here because I know you've already got guys like Austin Hooper in the building, but I mean, Latu is going to be one of those guys that I think he specifically will be a really good blocking tight end as well as a kind of a red zone target. What he scored 12 touchdowns over the last couple of years for Alabama. Also, Caleb Chandler. Yep. Final pick, you get like literally 12, 13 picks here. It just kind of gets to be one of those things where it's like, okay, fine, we're just going to keep picking dudes. But I really like how this draft ended up. You didn't have to trade. You didn't have to do anything. And, you still end up somehow you still end up with the top defensive tackle in this draft. It's just nasty. So Jalen Carter there. They gave us an A-. Nice. So Jalen Carter there. I mean, immediately with your first 2 picks, you are strengthening these trenches. He's going to be nasty in a Raiders uniform. He's going to be absolutely nasty. So you get him there at 7. He falls to you because, obviously there's going to be run-on quarterbacks. Plus, you got the off-field issues that have recently surfaced. Racing. Come on. The dude's a young kid. He's going to go out and have some fun. Come on. It's not a red flag. He's going to be an absolute he's going to be a mammoth in the middle, and he's going to be tough to stop. So Jalen Carter just totally revamping that Raiders D-line. Steve Avila there at 40. I mean, literally going to come in and start for you at guard or center, wherever you want him to. By the way, we traded down from 38 to 40. You got a 4-5 and a future 4 for it. Darnell Wright literally falls to you in the 3rd round. You got your starter at right tackle. Him and Colton Miller. Set it and forget it. You're good to go, literally. DeMarvin Overshown, the linebacker, playmaker coming up out of Texas. I think he's going to be a lot of fun that you can have there. Just be the leader in the middle. Yasir Abdullah, I probably should have gone edge here if I traded down and got some, maybe got a little bit of better edge players. But I mean, Also, you have Malcolm Kuntz. We've said it from day one. At least release this man, let him play. And then Zach Pickens, who, in my mind, is the best pass rusher in this draft. Just for what he does. You saw him at the Senior Bowl. He's just an absolute hand in the middle. And I think he holds his own in the running game as well. Jose Ramirez, you double down on edge here. Just bringing in another guy with solid intangibles, small school guy, but get him with the right coaching. I think he could be something special. Xavier Hutchinson, the tall wide receiver that I think is going to go up and win a lot of jump balls for you for the Raiders. Yes, I know you brought in some different dudes in free agency. I don't care. I still think you need to address the position and get a guy that can go up and get the football. Catrell Clark coming up out of Louisville. Love the value. Love the 5th-round pick here, and he's going to be a lot of fun kind of moving forward for the Raiders. Quarterback Stetson Bennett. Hey, baby, bring in a winner. I know you got Jimmy G, who, yes, he's been to a Super Bowl at Stetson Bennett. He's won a couple of national championships. I think he will help out your locker room and do a lot of different things for you. Cameron Young, we really tripled down on that D lineman. I probably shouldn't have gone him, but I mean, at this point, you're really just taking BPA here. And I just really want to put a huge emphasis on the Raiders' defensive line room. I mean, they took 2 defensive tackles last year, so take that for what it's worth. Mohamed Ibrahim, he is a guy that I am way more comfortable with him than Zeus being a bell cow running back, because he showed up. He can stay healthy. He can be the focal point of an offense, and he can do a lot of different things for you. Cameron Latu here in the 7th runs a steal. 12 touchdowns over the last couple of years for the Crimson Tide there, so it is what it is. He's going to do his thing. Then Caleb Chandler rounding it all out here, getting you some help along that offensive line. Really like how this ended up. My only thing is probably should have gone edge a little bit sooner, but overall, I mean, you get the best defensive tackle, you get the best pass rusher in the draft, you shore up that offensive line, get a little bit more wide receiver help. Really like how this all ended up. This is a defensive masterpiece for the Raiders because, again, I do think that you addressed every single level and you made every single level better. But that is it. Let us know what you guys think about our latest Raiders mock draft. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. We love every single one of you. If you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And but at the end of the day, let us know what you guys think about our latest Raiders mock draft, Defensive Masterpiece Edition.